Hey everyone, I've seen the Black Mountain Asteroid Pick at the NAMM show, and already then I've thought myself, is this more a gimmick or is it really a useful pick? And I was curious, Lukas was curious, so we've ordered the set in the pre-order and today we're gonna put it to the test.
So what is really intrigued about this pick is obviously the main feature of it. It has 3 different picks made of different thicknesses and materials as well.
And shapes.
And shapes, which is also, gives a different feel to play and also sound-wise has an impact. And we pre-ordered it, as Martin already mentioned, and I think we paid 23 euro, including shipping from Canada to Austria for 5 picks. So that was the 2 bonus picks as a pre-order. That was the benefit of pre-ordering. If you want to try it out, you can't buy individual picks. You have to buy a set of 3, which goes for $20 at the moment. And there are also bigger sets and
Maybe this will change in the future when it rolls out to the stores, so you can get one at the stores there, but
that would be great to get one for like $7 at the store. That would be ideal. What you get with the picks is this sheet. It's also great to show you in the video now to see how it actually looks in detail. So we have 3 different tips. The red one is acetal or acetal. I'm not sure how it's pronounced, probably acetal. It's 1.5 millimeters and it's full-bodied soulful tone. I would also say it has a very warm sound. You will hear later in the sound demo. Then you have the black one, which is an Altem tape, also 1.5 millimeter in thickness. So those 2 are pretty thick. Incredible for fast lead playing, it says here. I also like it, and it has a brilliant, quite bright sound, especially compared to the red tip. So it's really a great contrast there. And then you have the blue one, which is
a nylon tip of 0.6 millimeters. So obviously flexible and intended for strumming. Usually I'm someone playing stiffer and thicker picks. I couldn't really wrap my head around much thinner picks like this one.
I usually never play 0.6 because the thinnest I like is about 0.8 for strumming usually, but this works great.
What I've noticed immediately when I grab it and apply the pressure, I can make it stiffer than it actually is when you just hold it further away and when it's really that loose with that 0.6 millimeter. Like this, I immediately started to like this pick as well.
And in terms of grip and holding it, these metal rings, you see, it's machined very nicely and it has a great grip. So when I'm holding it, it never slips or slides and
rotates on itself.
Or rotates on itself, not at all.
Yeah, so if you want to change the pick, it really has to be a conscious decision because it's not rotating on itself. And I didn't find myself whenever I played it, and for the last week, it's the only pick I really played.
Same here.
Just to get an idea more of this pick before making a demo of it. Not even once I had the feeling that it would slip or turn, or that I even had an easy change of it between playing. So it was not like I could play a lead thing, make some spin on it, or
it's not
something.
like a fidget spinner.
It's not like a fidget spinner. So it's not like you can just give it a tap and it flips over. You really have to
a little practice, like move it around.
It really takes a little practice also to switch it. So it's not, at least I'm not comfortable to switch it between faster lines. I'm not even capable of faster lines really. If we compare it to other
lead or rhythm
players,
parts,
but,
maybe.
With lead or rhythm parts, I would have to play something, let it ring out. Okay, now I can switch. Now I'm going for the other pick, for example, especially the red one where it's mellower, softer.
I used this pick yesterday at band practice, and we have all sorts of different songs. I used the Larivé there. When we played with 2 guitars, I found myself in situations where I actually changed from the black pick to the blue one for the strumming parts, and if there was a little lead line, I switch back to the black one, and it takes a little time. As you said, it's not that on the fly, like Next one, it's you need a little bit. It's a conscious decision to go to different pick. What I also like is when you want a mellower sound for a certain song, you use the red tip. If it's heavy strumming and just the rhythm, then the blue one is great. And the black is for me a little bit like the go-to one and the one I prefer on electric as well. But it's really convenient to have it all in one pick and to have also the different sounds, which we will hear in a second to give you a sound demonstration. We will hear electric guitar, Martin's Tele here through the deluxe reverb and my Larivé as well.
For me, I've noticed it also depends a little bit on the guitar, how much difference there is. For example, on my 335, I don't find this much difference between the black and the red one.
Okay, so it's overall a warmer sound then.
It's the 335 already has that warmer sound. On other guitars, especially on acoustic, I notice it much more. There it's less, the difference is less between the blue and the black one for me.
The red one is
really more pronounced than that one with the tonal difference, but obviously the feeling is completely different on all of them.
Playing field, absolutely. So I just play a couple of chords on the Larivé now, so you can hear the difference, and afterwards Martin will play with the Tele, and then we will give you our 2 cents about this pick and if we recommend it. That was the blue one, and next the black one. And the red one. Quickly 3 strums after each other: blue, black, and red.
This one was blue, now black. Red one. Now with some lead tones.
Blue first.
Blue one first, yeah.
Okay.
Now the black one. Now the red one.
It's definitely the red one that stands out again. The amp stands right over there, so next to Martin, and the red one is so warm and round sounding compared. I think
it's like rolling down the tone, yeah.
Exactly, without actually doing or touching the knobs.
Yeah, what I like about this is when you're playing some lead tone, you can let something ring out without, when you're fiddling around with the tone, you already change the tone from the note that's ringing out already, right?
Yeah.
And you can change the tone like this while you still have the bright one ringing out. For example, something like
which
this.
tips did you use for this? The red one in the end and
the
black first.
Black first.
Yeah. So it's cool.
Just like this. You can go with something, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's black again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It really sounds like the tone control. That's the blue one, I guess.
Yeah.
So snappy.
The blue one is extremely snappy.
For lead playing, it's snappy, and for rhythm, obviously, it glides across the strings because.
But yeah, it really depends on how you apply pressure on the blue one. So yeah, for example, I'll show you just the range of the blue one. If I go on it when I'm not applying any pressure, let it be floppy. And now with a little more pressure on it to have it more compact, not flexing this much.
It's still a lot of brightness, but it's different sounding. It's more compressed a little bit sounding.
Yeah, it's more like you would have with a little stiffer pick. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, but it's cool. Yeah. So we hope you could hear a difference in the room for us, and when we tested it before, we definitely heard a big difference. And the tonal difference is one thing, but the control or the feel with the pick is another. It's great. As you said, it's not rotating by itself, and you have different tips, different ends, different materials, so it also feels different to play with the different thicknesses as well. Overall, I really like it. Negatives, only a minor thing, which was a negative at first for me, when I held it like this. Sometimes the black one, because it's pretty thin here, it's not like it was cutting, but I could feel it.
The blue one is...
the blue one, sorry. The blue one
was poking in your hand.
It was slightly poking my thumb, my finger, but you could just flip it and problem solved. So that's not a negative, and that was just my after 2 days of playing with it. So my first impressions really. It didn't bug me at all yesterday, and I used it all evening. So for me, the only real thing you have to consider for yourself is the price, because it's for a pick it's relatively expensive, but I think it's machined well and worth it.
I don't really have that problem with poking into my thumb or in any of my fingers with the blue one. For me, it is. The thing is, it's really such a conscious decision to swap it. It's not really easygoing. So I would, at some points, I would have wished to be able to switch faster between it. Mm-hmm. For example, maybe it's practice, because for me, and due to the form factor, with the Chess 3 XL size picks that I'm using, I'm already used to get it away and then play with the finger a little bit.
Let me grab one for the size comparison.
So you see the size is fairly similar, but the shape is different. So for me, it's way easier to get that one away, have it back here.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's more triangularly shaped.
So you get that away and you have the pick back again. So, and I don't really have this with that one. I put it away, have it here, and I have to readjust it to get pick in the proper position with that one.
Okay.
That's way easier for me with the Chess 3 XL. So it's not really a pick for me, currently at least, to switch to the fingers. Right? And for the tonal change, I'm faster switching with the Chess 3 XL to the fingers than I am to rotate this pick. So this is something, maybe I have to get used more to it. 1 week is not too much playing with it, to be honest. Yeah, but this is something, either you have to get used to it or you will not. Maybe it's just not that fast.
So for you, it's not a direct replacement, a pick that does it all for you, because that's kind of a drawback for you.
That's a little bit of a drawback. At least I will certainly use it more often. Now I will certainly see how can I get the most out of it, because I think it's not just a gadget, a fun thing, because I think it's really useful. Yep. You can get really some use out of it.
Absolutely.
I like it. I like it a lot.
What do you think about the price?
I think it's a drawback that you have to get at least 3 of those for that price. Yeah. It's certainly something I would consider when I'm in a store and I see it and I take it for $7 with me.
It's an easier decision.
It's an easier decision. Yeah. So yeah, it won't replace my standard pick, because I find application for this still. So it's not something that would replace my pick completely. But I can find some use with it in addition to this in certain situations.
I haven't decided yet if it's my new main pick. So far, I really like it, and I also want to use it a lot or more often, like you said. I really enjoyed it yesterday at band practice, and it's really nice just to have one, because before that I had a bunch.
And really?
Yeah.
And you were switching between the songs with the picks?
Depending on the tone I was going for. And with this, I didn't have to swap once. For me, it was just a no-brainer. And on the fly, in some songs, I just switched from the black one to the blue one, if I found it more, serving the song to have this kind of sound. So I like it a lot, and I would absolutely recommend it. If it's not too expensive for you, go for it. Try it. I think you can't go wrong.
With that one, thanks for watching, and see you another time. Bye.
Bye.